Most organizations don't fail because they're bad organizations. They fail because they can't adapt fast enough when the reality changes. You see, what I see in the leadership rooms is this: firefighting, slow decisions, fragile workflows. But resilient organizations look different. They execute calmly under pressure, recover faster, and pivot smarter. So today, I want to show you how organizational resilience and agility are not just buzzwords. They are leadership systems you intentionally design. So point number one, resilience is a system and not an initiative. You see, resilience doesn't live in one department or one plant. If you strengthen systems but ignore leadership behavior and collaboration, resilience collapses. And strong organizations balance these three dimensions. Number one, leadership and strategy. Number two, inclusive collaboration. And number three, they are prepared, robust, and redundant systems that they have in place. Here's the leadership mistake: doing 10 things in one area and nothing in the others. That's a mistake. Resilient leaders audit the gaps honestly, and then they choose one initiative per dimension and tie each to outcomes like speed, recovery time, and engagement. You see, resilience is not reactive. It's actually integrated into the organization. Point number two, the four capabilities every resilient organization balances is this. You see, most teams are great at responding and terrible at the other three. So resilient organizations have to balance these four. And they are: you must respond, you also must monitor, and then anticipate, and then you have to learn. Those are the four. So if all you do is respond, what the organization actually does is stay stuck in reaction mode. Leaders have to define a clear response and have to define roles and monitor every warning signals. Have to run regular scenario planning and not just have once a year planning, but make learning throughout the year non-negotiable. If setbacks keep repeating, learning isn't sticking within the team members. Point number three, agility is a team design issue. Agility is not meeting a certain cadence. It's a team architecture problem. And when work moves through the silos, speed actually dies. Resilient organizations use cross-functional, long-lived teams aligned around the outcomes and not siloed around the departments. They keep teams stable long enough to build trust, define ownership, end-to-end, and reduce handoffs. Agility increases when accountability is clear and shared among others. Point number four, decentralize the decisions without creating chaos. Decentralization only works when accountability is clear, and decisions should live closest to the information but have guardrails. Strong leaders map the decisions' rights clearly, and they use simple tools like RACI. And RACI is who's responsible, who's accountable, who's consulted, and who is informed. It's a project management tool defining roles for tasks and ensuring clarity on who does what, who owns the final decision, who provides input, and who stays updated, which prevents confusion and improving collaboration for project success. You have to define the boundaries around the budget, time, and escalation, because freedom without clarity creates chaos. Clarity without empowerment creates speed. Point number five, human redundancy is actually leadership wisdom. One person being out should never stall a critical workflow. Cross-training is not inefficiency, it's resilience. And resilient leaders identify fragile tasks, pair owners with the backups, rotate shadow reps, and reward knowledge transfer, not heroics. You see, this isn't about mistrust. It's about making sure the organization has sustainability. Point number six, psychological safety is the foundation. If people are afraid to speak up, you will detect problems late and you're going to pay for it. Psychological safety is not being nice. It's making it safe to raise the concerns within the organization, challenge decisions, and experiment. And leaders build psychological safety by doing this: admitting mistakes, having transparency, asking for dissent, and rewarding early warnings that people bring up. Resilient cultures ask this question: what did we learn? And they also ask, who messed up? Point number 5, learning must become organizational memory. Experience is not learning unless it becomes shared memory. And resilient organizations capture the lessons, distribute them simply among everyone, and store them in accessible systems with ownership. If lessons live only in people's heads, resilience walks out the door with the turnover. So you have to have learning, and it must be designed and not assumed. Point number 8, leadership is the ceiling of resilience. Your organization's resilience will never exceed your leadership behavior, especially when under pressure. And leaders model calm, perspective, and learning during disruption. And they communicate change early. So, what's changing? Asking those questions, looking around. What's staying stable within the organization? These are some thoughts and questions that you might have. How can people influence incomes? Because resilience is culture in motion, and leadership actually sets the pace. Resilience isn't just hype. It's being proactive, and it's proactive design. It's having strong teams, clear decisions, and continuity systems. And leaders who stay steady under pressure. That's what's required. So I'm going to ask you this question. Where is your biggest gap right now? Is it teams, decisions, continuity, or culture? And drop it in the comments and subscribe to this channel or to this social media for more leadership conversations just like this. As we serve together, Dr. Jeff.